And on the 8th day, God looked down on his planned paradise and said, I need a caretaker. So God made a farmer. God said, I need somebody willing to get up before dawn, milk cows, work all day in the fields, milk cows again, eat supper, then go to town and stay past midnight at a meeting of the school board. So God made a farmer. I need somebody with arms strong enough to wrestle a calf and yet gentle enough to deliver his own grandchild. Somebody to call hogs, tame cantankerous machinery, come home hungry, have to wait lunch until his wife's done feeding visiting ladies, then tell the ladies to be sure and come back real soon and mean it. So God made a farmer. God said, I need somebody willing to sit up all night with a newborn colt and watch it die, then dry his eyes and say, maybe next year. I need somebody who can shape an axe handle from a persimmon sprout, shoe a horse with a hunk of car tire, who can make harness out of hay wire, feed sacks, and shoe scraps, who planting time and harvest season will finish his 40-hour week by Tuesday noon, and then painin' from tractor back put in another 72 hours. So God made a farmer. God had to have somebody willing to ride the ruts at double speed to get the hay in ahead of the rain clouds and yet stop in midfield and race to help when he sees the first smoke from a neighbor's place. So God made a farmer. God said, I need somebody strong enough to clear trees and heave bales, yet gentle enough to yean lambs and wean pigs and tend the pink-combed pullets, who will stop his mower for an hour to splint the broken leg of a meadowlark. It had to be somebody who'd plow deep and straight and not cut corners. Somebody to seed, weed, feed, breed, and rake and disc and plow and plant and tie the fleece and strain the milk and replenish the self-feeder and finish a hard week's work with a 5-mile drive to church. Somebody who'd bail a family together with the soft, strong bonds of sharing, who would laugh and then sigh and then reply with smiling eyes when his son says that he wants to spend his life doing what Dad does. So God made a farmer.
God made a farmer. Wasn't like any other man, tender-hearted, pulling barbed wire, dragging a plow across his land. God made a farmer. He gets up early and he stays up late. He seeds and feeds, weeds and breeds, bleeds and weans and rakes. He'll spend his lifetime praying for rain, and his prized possession is his good name. 3 generations of FFA running through his blood and soul, and he plants his crops row by row in the heartland sun. He'll watch them grow. Yeah, God didn't cut any corners that day. He made a farmer. God made a farmer. He and his wife had a couple kids, a son and a daughter. The boy looked just like his daddy did. He was born a farmer. Thought he wanted a taste of the neon life, but he made that lonesome call back home. Said these city lights are burning my eyes. I want to spend my lifetime praying for rain. I'll do my best to keep your good name. 4 generations of FFA running through my blood and soul. I want to plant my crops row by row in the heartland sun. I'll watch them grow. God didn't cut any corners that day. He made me a farmer. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, borrowed more money while the calling is no time. up the collar on his coat, said I don't cut any corners, 'cause God made me a farmer. Yeah, he works and he works and he works and he works all day. God made a farmer. Yeah, he works and he works and he works and he works and he works all day. God made a farmer. Yeah, God bless the farmer. Whoa, 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 whoa. God made a farmer. Whoa, 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 whoa.
He's a cold beer drinker, a buck and deer hunter, the best friend a dog ever had. A post-hole digger, a mint skull dipper, a John Deere cap sporting man. With a house on a hill and a pond in the field, surrounded by a mess of corn rows. Makes a living from his labor, a credit to the maker. He's somebody everybody knows. Last of a dying breed who tend the fields and mend the fences. Heaven knows I hate to think that generation might be ending, but if he goes, he will go down in history as the last of the overall wearers, farmer tent terrors down at the VFW Hall. Cape pan liquors, ripe tomato pickers, hay balers, loading trailers in the fall. Fruit stand sellers, town square dwellers who gather at the Dairy Queen at dawn. Everybody knows them, everybody loves them. God, I'm gonna miss them if they're gone. Last of the dying breed who tend the fields and mend the fences. Heaven knows I hate to think that generation might be ending, but if he goes, he will go down in history as the last of a dying breed.
I guess my fondest memory growing up would be playing Little League Baseball.
The thing that I remember most about my dad is he was a friend.
I have a lot of sentimental attachment to this area.
He's a hard-working family man.
Last of a dying breed.
Last of a dying breed who tend the fields and mend the fences. Heaven knows I hate to think that generation might be ending, but if he goes, he will go down in history as the last